Hey guys, Lisa here, and today we're going to be talking about more cards that are going to be leaving soon. We suspect that cards will be leaving in April because that is when normal rotation happens in standard Hearthstone. Three, yeah, three expansions should be going to Wild, and we will get a new expansion in April. This is an assumption based on all the previous years. So we are starting to say goodbye to certain cards that will be leaving in April. The last video I did was on the Witchwood. The Witchwood was the first expansion to hit in 2018. That will be one of those expansions leaving. The second expansion that hit in 2018 was Dr. Boom's expansion, a Boomsday project. Dr. Boom came to town. Now Dr. Boom will be leaving this town. So in today's video, we're going to be saying goodbye to all those Boomsday Project cards. We're going to review them. I will be making more videos about cards that will be leaving in April. Again, I've already done one video on the Witchwood. I will post that link down below. This one will be on the Boomsday Project, and our next one will be on Rostacon's Rumble, the final expansion of the Year of the Raven, which we, again, suspect will be leaving in April and moving over to Wild. A lot of really good cards came from the Boomsday Project, so let's go through all of them, and we're going to start off with Druid. A lot of good cards and mediocre cards in this Druid list. By good, I mean Phlebotomist Floop. He was excellent in Malagos Druid, especially in its heyday. He's had some interesting gameplay now. He's super flexible and a great legendary. I think he'll be very much missed. He was one of my favorite cards. So we shall say goodbye to Phlebotomist Floop. Other cards that were really popular in this expansion have come to be the Treant cards because Treant Druids become more popular. So Landscaping and Dendrologist. And with Quest Druid also came Tending Tauren. Dreampel Florist, again, super popular in the Malagos Druid, especially in its heyday. Some of these cards, not as exciting. A lot of people thought Juicy Psych Melon would be OP. It never was that great. Mulch Muncher, I guess you could see in the Treant Druids. Biology Project, again, kind of a miss. Not excellent card, but we shall say goodbye to all these cards that will be leaving us to Wild in April. Hunter, there's a lot of great Hunter cards in this expansion because this is when Mech Hunter kind of came about. Mech Hunter, super powerful. A couple expansions, or last expansion, I suppose, Mech Hunter was really good. So cards that were powerful were Bomb Toss, Firework Tag, Venomizer, Spider Bomb. Spider Bomb wasn't always just used, and Mech Hunter is even used in Death Rattle Hunter. Necromechanic never really saw a ton of play, though it was quite fun when you got it to work. Boommaster Flark, such a fun card, and during Mech Hunter was actually pretty popular. Really the only deck you saw play in. Flark's Boom, Zuka, not great. I mean, it's actually funny. He's legendary, but he was 7 mana and killed off your minions. Just never really saw a bunch of powerful synergies with that card. I wish it was better because it seems pretty cool. But we will be saying goodbye to these Hunter cards. Mage has a lot of very powerful cards in here as well. Some of these cards were super powerful in the days of Aggro Hunter when Mana Worm only cost 1. Shooting Star was in that deck. Cosmic Anomaly. Cosmic Anomaly. Stargazer, Luna. Oh my goodness. And Luna's Pocket Galaxy. These two cards are very, very important back with Cyclone Mage and with Highlander Mage. Not seen as much anymore now that Luna's was nerfed to 7 mana because that for a while it was 5 mana. Astromancer also had its heyday back in Cyclone Mage, back when we used to play more of a giant style mage and not a Highlander style mage. Astromancer very popular. So we shall say goodbye to that card. A few of these cards not really seen a ton of. Meteorologist, was very Unexpected results, pretty Research project was sometimes nice if you got it randomly off magic trick or something. Same with Astral Rift. Celestial Emissary, pretty weak. I feel like he wasn't really ran, but we'll give him the goodbye. All right, Paladin. This was kind of the start to mech Paladin. And a few of these cards are actually pretty important to Paladin, especially the draw cards Crystology. 1 mana to draw 2, 1 attack minions from your deck. That used to be 2 mana. They buffed it to 1 during the buff of the Boomsday cards, and that's a super powerful card to draw your minions out. Same with Prismatic Lens, very important if you're playing Murloc Paladin, where you draw it for the 8 mana, play all your Murlocs card. I'm really bad at names. Very good cards. Crystal Smith Kangor, very powerful in OTK Paladin. That would be leaving us. Mechanical Egg and Noia Module, you can still play in Battlegrounds as of now. Those are 2 important cards in Battlegrounds. Shrink Ray, very good for control style Paladin, especially in the OTK Paladin. Kangors was just fun. A good little fun card. Especially when Mech Paladin was seeing its like boom finally. It took Mech Paladin a while to become popular, but once it did, this card was really good. So these are the cards leaving us from Paladin. Lotron, the little girl card that could. It was so cute. Alright, Priest. These are the cards that came into Priest and made OTK Priest possible. The Test Subject and the Reckless Experimenter. That was for Mech OTK Priest. The Test Subject was for the APM Priest. If you guys remember APM Priest days, those were some fun days. Derek's Clothing Gallery as well. Super fun days with Mind Blast. Now, RIP Mind Blast already over in Wild, been Hall of Famed last year. But some good cards. Topsy Turvy, also an excellent card. Part of the APM package. Also part of the OTK package for current Priest. Extra Arms, that was one of those cards that we saw buff for recently. So he went from 3 mana to 2. Did he go back to 3? I think he went back to 3 or something. Can't remember now. Deadringer was a very good draw card for the APM Priest. Forward Replicate didn't see a ton of play. Xerix didn't see a ton of play. And Omega did not see a ton of play. Cloning Device as well. But we shall say goodbye to these cards. Alright, the rogue cards I'm leaving are the very Death Rattle centric cards. Little Pogo that could. Pogo never really saw a ton of play. People tried, and then they even buffed it to only 1 mana. It just never got there, but you can still force Pogos in Battlegrounds, so that is important. Lab Recruiter, very important for when we were playing Quest Rogue back in the Quest Rogue days. Of course, Quest Rogue went over to Wild, so then that ended there. Necrium Blade, super popular with Death Rattle Rogue. Myra's never was that great. Crazed Chemist, never great except for Arena. But Myra as a stable element was huge, especially with any type of aggro or tempo rogue. Now, this isn't played anymore, surprisingly, because this card was so good. But yeah, not really ran anymore. It's too slow, technically. It became too slow to draw out all your deck because you should have won by then. And Necrium Vial, again, when the Death Rattle Rogue was around recently, this card was pretty powerful. So these are the cards leaving us. Goodbye, farewell. Hopefully none of these cards you love too much. Alright, Shaman cards leaving us some fun cards and some good cards. And some crappy cards. Fun cards being Stormbringer. Super fun to just make a bunch of legendary minions. and then them be a bunch of high reeks, and then you're very sad about it. Eureka was okay. I mean, we tried to make Malagos Shaman a thing. Kind of was. It was good with the 4/8 rush lifesteal win for you, dude. It was pretty good, but like, it wasn't like necessarily ran. Thunder had very powerful card. This card was just good. It was well written, well statted. They buffed it. Thunder had good card. Our draw card Storm Chaser, Electra Storm Surge. No more making a bunch of taunts off your Galakrond Shaman that you no longer play. Omega Mine never saw a true heyday. Some people would randomly run him, but he never got there. He never got great. And some of these cards are just good cards. Good cards to get off Hagatha, stuff like that. Nothing like, oh, I'm going to miss you so much, but they were good. They were good boys. All right, for Warlock, yeah, a lot of these cards were actually pretty popular, especially, so if we think about Zoolock, back in the Zoolock days, Soul Infusion, excellent, Solarium, excellent, Doubling Imp, excellent. Spirit Bomb was okay. Demonic Project was really good back in even Warlock days, back when it had to face a ton of Malagos Druids. It was your counter to all the Malagos Druids on the ladder. Some people would run this and they're even locked to counter it. It was quite cute. Void Analyst never really saw a ton of play along with this Nethersoul Buster. Omega Agent was one of the most powerful arena cards, but never really again saw a ton of standard play, which is kind of interesting. Either with Dr. Morgan, Ectomancy, like these cards kind of nah. Some of you will be missed. Alright, this is the Warrior. Again, this was the Dr. Boom expansion. So this card, many people that I know will miss this card. Because I know that people are going to miss complaining about him. He used to be 7 mana. Now he was 9. And he got to change his hero power every turn. And he made Control Warrior OP. Dr. Boom, mad genius. I know many people will miss complaining about you. Not that a lot of people run him anymore. Galakrond OP. Boomship was fun if you played Mechathune Warrior. I know I played a ton of Mechathune Warrior, so I will miss this card. These Security Rover and Beryllium Nullifier, not very much ran in decks. They were powerful off of Dr. Boom or off of Omega Assembly. Omega Assembly, great card back in those Control Warrior days. So this card will definitely be missed. Rocket Boots never really got there, but Eternium Rover is super powerful. Weapons Project super powerful. Dynamatic super powerful. Like all these cards were great. This is when Warrior found its way. Aha! Control Warriors here! I think some of these cards were around. Yeah, this was back when also Odd Warrior was still a thing. That was really powerful because you'd run that ball with Baku. And then they had to take Baku out because they were like, this is too much. We gotta not do this. Alright, so for the neutral cards that we're probably gonna be missing, Mekaru ran in some mech decks. Crystallizers ran in some zoo style decks that would be missed. Galvanizer, making your Mechathune worth it. Some of the other cards. Oh, I mean, Framebot was a good card for mech decks. 2 mana 1/5, very well statted. Alec, make your bombs great again. Throw those bombs in your deck. Get a bunch of bombs. He was a good little elephant that could. Boombot. Like, Boombot was like only good if you got it off of like Omega with your warrior and you already had Dr. Boom equipped or something. Snip Snap. If you guys don't remember, Snip Snap was introduced midway through the Dr. Boom season, given to everybody as a legendary for free. as a golden legendary as well. So it's weird seeing him not golden, but he will now be leaving us. Rip, snip, snap. He was a very good card. In Celestia. I hated accidentally like evolving into this card, and then your opponent just gives you crap. Oh, Celestia. Explodinator, great card. I always see these cards that are in Battlegrounds. I'm like, oh, this card's so good. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's just in Battlegrounds. It was good. Weaponized Pinata was super fun. Add a random legendary minion to your hand. We have to miss Pinatas. Pinatas give us candy. They give us freaking candy. Oh, man. Seaform Bomber. I had some good memories with this card. Bomb Shaman. If you haven't played Bomb Shaman, you probably should before it leaves. Subject 9. This is one of those cards that I got for Golden Legendary, and I was like, I don't want this card. And then, luckily, I didn't dust it because, you know, it was great with Hunter. That was where it found its place, was Hunter. Because with Mage Secrets, it costs too much to run that many in your deck. You can't cheat them out very well with Kirantor Mage, but very powerful in Hunter. 4 gear was good. Oh! Like lipstick on my hand. Ziliax. He was Unity. He was Precision. He might have been Perfection. He might have been the perfect Hearthstone card that everyone had to craft. What legendary do I craft? You craft Ziliax. Now he's leaving us. He go bye-bye in April. Oh no. Vine Shield, Lifesteal, Magnetic, Rush, Taunt. He was all the things you wanted and more in a card. We will miss you, Ziliax. Damn, is Stegatron one of those cards that you got off of the Mage spell? Summon 2 6-drops. Oh, you got 2 5/12s? I thought it was great. Arcane Dynamo never got that good. There was a couple times where he was okay. He wasn't that powerful. Whelp was great in certain Death Rattle decks, especially Rogue. Missile Launcher, OP with a Venomizer and Hunter. Giggling Avenger, the little dude or lady. She's a lady, isn't she? She had to get nerfed super hard. 5 mana. Oh, remember when you had to play versus Quest Rogue and she would like summon 2 1/2 mechs? They were 2 4/4 mechs with Divine Shield and Taunt. And you're just like, gosh darn it. Quest Rogue. Then we had to take them. And Mechathoon. Mechathoon, the game ender. I end games, and you can do nothing about it. I end the game. He is leaving, so we'll no longer be getting Mechathooned. Not that anyone's really been getting Mechathooned recently. Those are all the cards leaving us from the Boomsday project. Make sure you comment below about one of your favorite cards that are leaving, or what card you're most excited about seeing gone, because you just hate it. Yeah, make sure you look forward to more videos of mine. I will be posting another video about Rastakon's Rumble, which cards are leaving from there, as well as checking out my old videos about like the Witchwood project, what cards are leaving from there, gameplay videos, battleground videos, standard videos. I don't play wild. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I just don't. And I don't play arena. I don't care. I'm sorry, but thanks for watching. Bye.